Hello there and welcome. It is Breaking Bad Friday, the show that happens every Friday. We watch one episode of Breaking Bad until we are done, mate, until we are finished with the whole thing. Today is season 3, episode 1. I'll be honest with you, I'm going to make this intro as short as possible because we kind of left it on a cliffhanger, I'd say. Not really a cliffhanger, I'll be honest with you, but like lots of threads up in the air. Because there was a plane. I'm looking to see how some of these threads that are dangling about, let's say, are going to pay off and how that's going to kind of go into the new season. A new season, mate, new season. So yeah, I'm super excited. So honestly, without further ado, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's get going. What's that? Flamingos. I don't know. I haven't. You thought I forgot. Ooh, where are we? Red Dead Redemption? Damn, when that is a common sight, that is not a good sign. Oh, it's a contest. Oh, okay. Oh, tricked me, shit. Do you know what? This show tricks you. It does. It goes, hey, look at this. And it's like, oh, shit, oh, my goodness. And it's like, fucking fooled you, dickhead. Fucking don't call me a dickhead, man. I'm just trying to watch your show. Oh, new bad guy. Who's it gonna be? Okay. Twins? Double trouble, mate. If they don't have some kind of Team Rocket kind of sing-song along, what's even the point? Oh, fair play to them. Okay, respect. Respect. Get down on the ground, doing the exact same thing. Although they did take a car to this point, so fuck them. Do you know what, actually? Fuck them. Cheaters. The equivalent of like the people that do marathons and they get a taxi from A to B and then they just do the last little bit. Are they going to win as well? No. Cheaters. Cheaters. Nice look. What's this? The god of drugs. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, buddy. Nice. They're going to start fucking putting the screws into Walt, mate. Hey, this is what I want to see from this season. For what I want from this season, 1, Skyler and Walt Jr. I've got to find out, which I think is going to happen. I think from what we saw in the finale stuff, that's got to happen. And 2, what else I want to see is Walt coming up against the cartels, I think, which again, I think is going to happen.
Of the FAA's air route.
Oh no, they got him. I wonder how he's faring without his family. I said he was in that position, wasn't he? At the end of last season, where he can kind of do what he wants now. The question is, how far is he going to go to do that? Is he going to do that for a little bit and then try and get Skyler? Do you know what I mean? Get Skyler back. I think this season's going to give him less of a choice because I feel like the cartels are going to come into it in such a big way that he's not going to be able to ignore that. He's going to have to deal with it. What are you doing, mate? No. Pause. Like, I get it. The drugs thing and the operation that him and Jesse have built up, right? It's led him to exactly the point that he is at right now. And he obviously, I don't think he's feeling very good, right? And so in his head, I guess it's that whole thing of like, all of this stuff has led me here. And I'm here. And this money is a reminder of it. And I'm going to fucking burn it, which is dumb, but I get it. Dumb. He realised. What are you doing, Walt?
I really just need this quick and easy.
Divorce?
He certainly knows we're separated.
I mean, does he though?
It just puts you in a better position in regards to custody.
Custody. Oh, that is gonna drive Walt into certain places.
How long have you been married?
Yeah, and we're seeing as well, aren't it? Pause. I think, we're seeing a little bit of like, I guess, the physical representation of what's going on in Walt's mind in the sense of why he's still in the house, right? She's told him to move out. He's not moved out. We just saw that. And, last season we were seeing big conflict within Walt of, these two sides of him, right? Walt and Heisenberg and him vying, not even vying, but trying to come down on one side or not coming down on one side or, trying to maintain both because he needs both, and I think at this point he is both. And I think him staying, because that's what I mean, is that he could leave. He's got the money. He could literally buy a house, probably set up somewhere, live on his own. But that would be essentially, at least in my mind, a Heisenberg decision. If he did that, that's him being like, right, I'm Heisenberg. That's it, right? And I don't think he's ready to do that, and I don't think he wants to do that. And Walt is still in there, right? He still wants that family home. He still wants to be with Skyler. He still wants Flynn and the kid, the other one, what's her name? And because he hasn't moved out, it's like a physical representation of that wavering kind of mindset of like, I know I should move out. I kind of, maybe it would be better if I moved out. I don't really want to. I want to stay here. I'm going to wait until Skyler gets back. We're going to talk about it. I can be Walt, I can maintain Heisenberg. Do you know what I mean? It's this very messy, very conflicted space, and I think physically we're seeing that in that he is staying put. He keeps going back and forth on things, right? He tried to burn the money, then he was like, no, the money. I think him trying to burn it was almost like a thing of like, no, I want rid of Heisenberg, I want rid of the whole organization, everything that I built up and done, I want rid of it. It's only got me to this place that makes me feel this way, which is not good. And then it's like, he snapped out of it and it's like, no. And then all of the reasons that he did that in the first place came back and it was like, no, I need the money. Dude, we're 10 minutes in and already I feel like there's a lot under the surface that is already displaying that mindset again.
You'd be amazed what I've seen partners hide from.
Oh, buddy. You gotta make the decision. Skylar, do you want to know? What was like, I'll tell you. And she was like, don't want to know, mate. Okay, he's out. Good on Hank for being like, dude, come on. Do you know what? I didn't really do much, I guess, analysing or talking about Hank so much, actually. But we did see a lot of Hank being more... I think the season 1 Hank and the season 2 Hank were very different. I think we did actually see, hey, fair play. Credit where credit is due. A lot of the interactions that Hank had, well, pretty much with Walt, really, I suppose, he was the mature one, right? He stepped up and was that kind of steadying hand, while Walt was in this kind of very tumultuous place where he was asserting his dominance, his power, the darker sides of Walt. Hank was there to balance that, which was a really interesting place to put Hank, and a really interesting way to use Hank, considering the character that he is. And again, we're seeing it again. Like, he's being the mature one. He's like, dude, we got to get you out of here.
You beat a little tactical retreat, you regroup, and then, boom. Absence makes the...
And bless him, he's still on, like, Walt's side as well. He's trying to, you know...
Whoa, no heavy lifting. I got it.
No, it's okay.
Is that the money bag? Dude, just give him it.
What do you got in there? Cinder blocks?
Stop him asking questions. Just give him the bag. Just be like, oh, well, just put it in the boot, mate. Just put it in the boot.
$500,000 in cash.
I see. Nice. Nicely played.
That's the spirit.
It's so interesting seeing them together and just the way that Walt reacted to that and how steady his gaze was. He's the strong. I feel like when you see those two now, he's the strong one. Like the hard one, the cold one. Whereas I would have said Hank was that before. That kind of vision of like toxic masculinity in the sense of like, I'm strong, I'm a man, don't fucking mess with me. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Walt is that in their relationship now. Obviously, Hank doesn't know it, but just watching them and seeing them, dude, Walt's got a little bit more fucking grit under the fucking mantle. That doesn't make... Do you know what I'm saying, though? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I'm not okay. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, bless him. Yeah, guys, you need to be a bit more honest with him. Flynn's a little bit older, and he deserves answers, man. I get it from Skylar's side, right? I get the wanting to protect Flynn, because obviously Flynn doesn't know, and Skylar knows that there's something shady going on, and she's right. So she's absolutely right to do that. And I get why she wouldn't tell him, but still. Walt, dude, you need to learn to cook. Something other than meth, I mean.
May I have your...
Dude, again? You're losing half the sandwich, man. Look at that. You get like a little square, little one bite. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? Wish there was more.
A little time out of our...
More? No, Walt, man.
Because of all the horrors, we perceived.
What is this fresh hell?
It's basically an automatic A for you.
Are you gonna try and use this? Why? Why are you doing this in front of everybody? Seriously? What the fucking fresh American hell? Guys, does this happen?
Thing and everything that's on your mind.
I'm game for talking, man. I am game for it. Walt, get up there, mate. Get up there. Cause shit. I'm just saying, I'm all there for talking, right? But just get yourselves in a room, one-on-one. Why would you make it a big like spectacle?
Stand up.
Like this? No, stop it. You don't have to see her. It's fine. You can hear her. She's got a microphone. That's what it's for.
Myself, why did this happen?
Can we just keep it secular, honey?
Jesus, if you're gonna put a microphone in her hand, let her fucking talk. Let her say what she wants, man. Like, this isn't making anyone feel better.
Jesus H. Christ.
Right? Walt, get on the mic.
Yeah.
Get on the mic, mate. Call it out. Call out this bullshit. Fucking moonwalk into that shit.
Mr. White, would you like to say something?
What?
By the way, welcome back.
Right, hang on. Oh, welcome back. Now do you want to fucking talk about this pause, about this horrifying thing. No, sorry, what the fuck is this instinct that she has, right? All she knows is that he was moved, whatever that means, right? She doesn't know. Maybe he was angry, maybe he was upset, something, one of them. And her response to that was like, maybe we should have the faculty talk. Whoa, you were moved just a second ago. You might be, I don't know, inconsolable. You might be really upset. You might not want to talk. That might be the last thing you want to do. Here's a microphone, lad. Have a go. What? No. Bad. Bad teacher. Bad. Ah, man, all of this is wrong. So am I the only one? Is it just, it could just be me, right? And that will be fine. That's absolutely fine. I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill, mate. I will. But this isn't healthy. No.
It's so
Mate, you should absolutely tear through this shit. And he's just got back, and you want to do that. You don't know how he's doing. That's irresponsible.
What I would want to say is,
Fuck these bitches.
look on the bright side.
Look on the...
Neither plane was full.
Okay, this isn't the way that I thought he was going to go at all. God damn it, dude. Yeah, okay, let's just invalidate the way that everybody feels.
Just the 50th worst air disaster.
Because it's the 50th worst air disaster, so I guess... Walt, mate, this isn't a good look. This is interesting, though. Pause. Sorry. Yeah, so sorry. That's not what I thought was going to happen, but that's... Obviously, this is because he's so morally numb. Right, because of everything that he's been through. Like, he's killed a guy. I'm not going to go over all these past sins, right? You've been here, you've seen them, you know them. Because of that, this has absolutely numbed him. Sorry, so yes, I know I understand the scoff and the, Jesus Christ. It's just a fucking plane crash. And it's like, everyone else obviously is like, upset, horrified, blah, 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 right? You know, normal reactions to that kind of thing. And he's just stood there like, guys, get over it. It's not even that bad. Okay, interesting.
Tenerife? Is anybody?
Tenerife? That's not how you say that. It's just Tenerife, right? Have I been saying it wrong?
I mean, it's way bigger than a 737, and we're talking about two of them.
Wow, he's really like talking about it in really cold terms, man. All statistics.
Good.
Job well done. Just showing us where Walt is, right? On the moral scale. That's his moral compass. Right there. Right there. Alright, we're building this fucking stuff up, aren't we? Show me more, man. These guys really just turn up places, don't they? I tell you what, mate, actually, they're stretchy jeans because that fucker put those jeans on over his shoes. That's hard. Your foot is getting stuck at least like halfway down. No doubt at all. Coward show the man putting his jeans on fully. All right, that's what I'm saying. Okay, they're getting rid of their riches, their car. Are they going to try and like insert themselves into Walt's operation and go from the inside? That's what I'm getting.
Why you gotta treat him like this?
This is the problem.
Can't you just talk even?
Hey, cool down.
Yeah, Skylar's not told anyone anything, which I understand why. I get it. Bless her for... Okay, so hang on. Pause. I don't want to seem like I'm being unfair to Skylar because I haven't really talked about her situation, but that is a really difficult situation to be in, right? She knows that Walt has done something really, really bad, or at least she suspects, right? Because it's like, how else do you get that kind of money? If it was in a good way, then obviously Walt would have been open and honest about it. The fact that he hasn't, like, everything points to the fact that he's got that money by doing something really, really bad. She knows that. She's too afraid to ask him and find out for herself, and it's like, what is she supposed to say? Like, she's probably, you know, has those lingering feelings towards him as well, in terms of wanting to protect him. She probably still loves him in a certain sense, right? Even though it might be irrevocably different now between them, and it might never go back, probably will never go back to the way it was. You don't go through like a 16-year marriage and something like this happens and all of those feelings go away. So I absolutely understand why she hasn't told Flynn. I absolutely understand maybe why she hasn't told like Marie and Hank as well. To a certain extent, I wouldn't really want to be like, yeah, so he's been doing something really shady, he's got all this money, blah 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 blah. I think she knows if she does that and tells them, Marie and Hank could be like, well, you've got to confront him and find out what the fuck this is then. And she doesn't want to do that. So she's in this situation where she's not done anything wrong. She's not done anything at all. These things have happened and she's just having to deal with the fallout of it. And now, because she's not talking, obviously they're like, why are you not talking to him? Why are you doing this? Flynn's like that. I'm sure Marie and Hank, to a certain extent, Hank's like, I'm rooting for you. To what? She's getting all the flack, all the negativity, all the blah, 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 and she doesn't deserve any of it. We know that as the audience, but obviously the way that it's gone down, it's put her in this bind, this position where she can't really express everything in a way that she wants or should be allowed to, because of all the things that I've just kind of talked about, or whatever other reason that I haven't thought of, right? So yeah, her situation's really fucking horrible, and she's getting all the flack now. But she does need to talk.
I can't help you get through this, Skylar. You know, if you won't tell me what it is that Walt did.
There we go.
That voice that tells you you're not good enough.
Oh bless, this is good for Jesse. He needs this, especially like, hey, forget all the drugs for a second. He went through the whole Jane thing and that was rough, man.
Are you good enough to be okay with who and what you are? I say yes. What's going on? You can tell me I'm full of shit. It's okay. I don't mind.
What makes you the experts?
This is good. This is good.
Have you ever really hurt anybody?
This is good. Jesse needs to talk about this and challenge the guy, sure. Absolutely. This kind of setup. Oh shit. Yeah, you knew that was coming. The way that guy was just staring at him, just steady, like, you don't know what's coming, Jesse. You don't know what's fucking coming, my son. Oh, it's on his birthday? Come on!
I was high on cocaine and I was drunk.
I like this guy. Not for that. I mean, just the honesty. The honesty is fucking awesome. I love this shit. Things happen. Don't be... I get why people are ashamed of this stuff and don't want to talk about it, but there's things that we all do that I guarantee there's things that every single person pretty much that is watching this, for the most part, is going to have something they're ashamed of, or something they did that they didn't like, or whatever it is, and they never talk about it, and whatever. You know, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, that's fine, but like just this and this scene is in stark contrast, right, to the scene before in the gymnasium with all the kids arrayed about this spectacle, this getting to them to talk almost, even if it's not, it feels performative, right? And it's very theatrical. It's very like, here's a stage. I don't think it necessarily helps anybody, and you could argue this is almost the same. You know, they're not one-on-one, they're, you know, around, arrayed in a group, there's a few of them, whatever, right? In some circumstances that doesn't particularly make people open up, absolutely fine, granted, as well, but just the way that this guy's talking, it's a calm atmosphere, you know, there's a fire, he's very kind of like, let's just talk. It's real talk, right? He's actually talking it out, which, as opposed to the scene in the gymnasium where they were like, here, let's, like, tell us how you feel, and then the kid would tell them how they felt, and everyone would be like, oh. And that was it. And it was like, okay, next kid, right? And it's not actually doing anything with that information. It's not, you know, talking it out with them. And he didn't force it out. He kind of just teased it out. And Jesse did his thing and said what he said. This guy didn't fucking blink, mate. He was just straight up, like, honest about it and being like, yeah, there's a reason I'm here. There's a reason I'm talking to you like this. There's a reason that I know this helps and works and whatever. And it's just night and day. It's just night. Sorry, I don't think these two scenes particularly need to be analysed and compared, but I found myself naturally doing it. And I think maybe that was on purpose. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm just grasping, right? There wasn't really much reason for me to talk about it. I just found it interesting. And I feel like we should do this more. I feel like we should, you know, as people, as humans, that, you know, so often things happen and we put them in these boxes and we lock it and throw away the key. You know, hey, look, I'm just, again, speaking from experience, I have done that in the past, but, you know, I know from going through hardships myself that, you know, talking about it, as difficult as it might be, and putting it out there, and as much as, like, I'm a man and I am persuaded and have been persuaded by society that I should lock away my feelings, and it's less manly if I talk about them. Like, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. I'm not going to get deeply into that, but that's dumb, and you should absolutely open up and talk and talk things out, because there's nothing better for the soul, nothing better for the psyche, the mentality of yourself, than just being honest about it and like, yeah, I screwed up, you know. And I think that's what kind of paves the road for doing better and getting better. Not all the time, but, you know, this is nice. It's just nice. This scene's nice. That's basically why I just talked for like 5 minutes. Apologies.
How do you not hate yourself?
I did hate myself for a long time.
This is so good.
Self-hatred, guilt, it accomplishes nothing. It just stands in the way.
True. It keeps you rooted in whatever it is you feel the guilt or the shame about, right? If you hold on to that, you'll never get over it. You'll never move on.
Is this a good time to talk?
Is she going to ask him? I think if he actually tells her, I don't think she'd tell Hank immediately, but that becomes the thing, right? She's like, well, I need to tell Hank, but I don't want to tell Hank, but I should tell Hank. Divorce, okay. Okay, we're not going to deal with it right now. Fine, sure.
We are happily married.
Oh, dude.
I am happily married. I am happy.
Oh, well, you are, but she's not, mate.
And you haven't heard my side yet.
Right, so he wants to be honest.
You're
Okay.
a drug dealer.
What? Oh, fuck.
No, what?
Dude, don't deny. She clearly fucking knows something. How the fuck does she know that? Keep talking, Skylar.
How else could you possibly make that kind of money?
Oh, is that literally it? She was just like, how? She's clearly racked it up, like, in her mind.
Marijuana.
Okay, yeah, she was the dots. She's joining the fucking dots, mate. Fair play to her. Oh, she thinks it's marijuana, though.
No?
Oh,
Oh my God, Walt.
oh, shit. Yeah, he's just admitted that he's just admitted by his fucking expression. Walt, mate.
Methamphetamine.
Oh, we're getting into it, man. Okay, okay. Honesty. Oh, she's not taking it well. Fair play to her.
There are a lot of angles.
This is
to
good, man.
okay?
This
It's
is great.
complicated. All right.
It is complicated.
Please, let's just.
Doing this so early is so good, and I'll tell you why. Pause. No, this is okay. Sorry, it's not that deep. It's not that deep at all. But I love when they do this right at the beginning, because now we're doing it. Episode 1, season 3. Episode 1, right at the beginning of season 3. Now we've got so much room. So much room. All of the little variables that we could have from this conversation and this revelation, Skylar finding out, all of this stuff, all of that stuff has so much room now to go and be dealt with, right? So many shows, they build, and they reveal it, and then they haven't left themselves time for the fallout. And then all the fallout is like the last 2 episodes, and it's this big explosive thing, and you don't get time to properly, satisfyingly deal with it. And like, this is great. And some shows, films that I've seen before have done this, where they do the thing really early, and it's like great, because now you have so much time to deal with this and for us to see it, and to build and go this way and that way, and just because there's so much meat to this, right? And they've earned that meat, right? They've had 2 seasons before this where they built up to this moment and had all this stuff happening. And like Walt just said there, it's complicated. Yeah, it fucking is, right? It is complicated. There's a lot to unpack, and I'm catching myself wondering now as well whether, like, Skylar's clearly been sitting with this. She's fucking worked it out, mate. Now that she knows this, and with Walt saying, sorry, I'm going to continue this. I've got it paused, so I don't actually know how this conversation fully plays out yet, but he said it's complicated. We obviously, as the audience, we know what's happening. We know exactly what's happened, and it is complicated. And there is an element to it that is not relatable, understandable, right, from Walt's side, and why he did it, and his reasons for doing it. And he's not a good person. He's done a lot of dubious, questionable things, a lot of dark things. I guess that depends where you fall down, right? Which side you fall down on. Do you think like the means justify, or the ends justify the means, regardless of what the means are? That's a separate conversation, whatever. But we know of all these complications. Is she going to sit with that and come round in the end? Is she going to become an adversary? Is she going to, there's so much you could do with... Okay, I'm going to stop talking. Let's just play. Play.
I won't tell Hank.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Nobody will hear it from me. But only
you
grant me this divorce and stay out of our lives.
I think that's fair, mate. Well, that's the fairest deal you're going to get, mate. Obviously, that's not how it's all going to end. It's going to get messy. Walt, I don't think, recognises how good this is. And he's gonna push for more, and then she's gonna push back. And it's the pushback that I'm interested in.
Your windshield's broken.
Wow, sorry, I just realised we've come... Sorry, pause. Just seeing them both there in the car. Everything else in the show is tumultuous and unfriendly. Walt's not in a good place. Everything's breaking apart. Skylar knows now. So it's not like he's got this little like warm bastion to go back to. That's gone now. And the thing that previously was the dirty, the unfriendly, the kind of the thing in the show that was like, oh, this is the bad thing, was him cocking meth with Jesse. And those moments, do you know what I mean? It was that was the darkness, the moral ambiguity in the show, whatever. That feeling of like gritty, grubby kind of thing. And then and then the nice thing was, you know, everyone had their families. He had his family, Skylar, Flynn, his normal life and all that stuff. And I just caught myself feeling, and it was a feeling, when they were sat in that car. And obviously now the show is reversed, right? That warm bastion, that family dynamic, Skylar's, Flynn, all that stuff gone, broken, tarnished. That's the grubby, that's the messy, that's the blah blah. And them in that car there was like, oh, that's nice. These two guys, they've come so far. Jesse's gone through what he's gone through. He's been in this retreat. They're sat in this car. This feeling of friendliness and kind of positivity, I guess. Maybe the wrong word. That's the wrong word, I feel. I don't know, sorry. And I felt that, and I was like, oh, good. This is good. This is good. Relaxing. I'm relaxed now. Whereas previously it had been the opposite. Do you know what I'm getting at, right? And it's just so interesting that the show's done that. It's reversed the feeling that I get when I see these things now, right? And now the show is such a way that the good, the positive, the kind of, what's the word? The wholesome, I guess, part of the show, the show that makes me feel comfy and, oh, this is good, is Walt and Jesse, and that dynamic in that relationship, and them in that car right there was that. And then everything else around it is just, you know, tumultuous, and there's only so many ways, Tyler, that you can say the same thing. What it boils down to is my feelings about these things have reversed, and that's so interesting.
Let's take a little break.
And there you go, a little break. In Walt's mind, that marriage is not over. He is not gonna let that go. All he has to do is let it go, and he's fine. That's a free pass, and he's not taking it.
You been following this airplane crash? No, it was Jane's dad who accidentally crashed them together.
Many factors at play there.
This is interesting because someone pointed out in the comments, last episode, I'll talk about this briefly because this has been a waffly video, apologies. Someone talked about it and how it's technically Walt's fault because he killed Jane. Jane's death made the father do the thing. The plane crash was by all that butterfly effect Walt's fault. I missed that completely. It went over my head, absolutely fine. But you just see Walt kind of realizing that, and that's why so it's interesting that, you know, he's trying to kind of, it looks like he's being there for Jesse, but he's done all this research because I think he's clicked in his head that it's kind of his fault in a way, and I think he's realized that, and that's his guilt, that's his shame, and so he's been doing all this research to be like, no, so many other variables at play, so many other variables. And it's not so much that he's saying Jesse's not at fault. I think he is saying that as well. I think there is some care for Jesse, but under the surface, it's kind of like he's saying, I'm not to blame here. It's not me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
About accepting who you really are.
Good for Jesse.
I'm the bad guy.
Oh. Shit. Okay. This means interesting shit for Jesse, I feel. I'm very, intrigued by that. I just think we're going to maybe see, I really hope, and I think we're going to see, a Jesse that's very much in charge of who he is, and maybe he gets colder, maybe he gets worse, you know.
Actually, I'm not here to.
Just here for the chicken, mate.
I owe you the courtesy and respect.
Oh, he's pulling out.
I'm done.
Oh, Gus isn't gonna like that, man.
It has nothing to do with you personally.
Walt is very much choosing Walt.
Something of a crossroads.
There we go, the crossroads. Look at Gus. And now we're going to see that people aren't going to let him back out.
$3 million for 3 months of your time.
Not bad. Not too fucking shabby, that, actually.
Then out.
Fair deal. I tell you, man, he's getting so many fair deals. I mean, to be fair, there's going to be some minutiae in this fucking deal. It's not going to go well, is it?
What I don't have is my family.
This is the clearest, the most clarity that Walt has had in relation to where he is and what he wants.
Enjoy your meal. Thank you.
I don't think Gus is a good guy, man. Yeah, a lot of people have told me that this season is when it kicks into gear, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, man. Okay, they're making this out to be badass and whatever, right? Walking away from a big fireball, fine, it's badass, cool, whatever. But these guys are dumb as fuck. They had a ride. Now they're walking. Now they have to walk the whole fucking way. That's dumb, mate. What are you doing? Lads, think about it. Think about it first. All right, we're done. Okay, cool. All right, I've waffled on this episode. It's going to be, I feel like I've got so much to edit, dude. I've got so little time. I've waffled on a lot, I'll be honest with you. I think I've said, honestly, I've said everything that I want to kind of say about the kind of the minutiae, the details, I feel like, of this episode. Yeah, I love that they had the whole conversation about Walt being who he is. him and Skylar having the conversation and her being like, "You're a drug dealer, right?" That was fucking awesome. And I love that they've done that early, like I say, because now they've got the whole season to go forward with that. She's given him so many outs and he's not taking it. And idiot. He's gonna get him killed. Honestly, this is the first time since I've been watching the show. Like, and you know that I've been enjoying the show, right? But this is the first time that I regret making this a weekly show, because now I have to wait a week. It's not a long time, but I kind of want to just binge it. Like, I'm in that place now where I want to binge it. I don't honestly think season 1 and 2 were bingeable. I don't really feel like I would have binged them. I am now at the point, I'm so invested. Things are speeding up a little bit. Skylar's found out. Do you know what I mean? Like, just these things are happening that you can almost hear the fucking flame. The like running towards the dynamite, and yeah, it's in a very bingeable place, which is it's annoying. It's annoying because I've got to do it. Well, I could literally just watch them all and then just schedule them. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be patient. Brilliant. Okay, I said I was going to make it short. I don't think it's going to be, but whatever. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, and if you are enjoying my Breaking Bad Friday so far, if you're not subscribed, please do consider doing that. That always helps me out a great deal. I've got loads of other videos as well. Go check those out. I've got a Patreon down below where I will be covering and doing full commentaries of Moon Knight. There are 3 episodes on my Patreon so far. Episode 4 coming over the weekend as well. So if you'd like to support me, go down, have a look at all that stuff. Other than that, thank you, and let's get back to it next week. I'm looking forward to it, mate. So yeah, see you there.